The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
So you have a whole new cast of characters playing the game, but there's one constant, and you have a whole bunch of new coaches rolling through. There's one constant for all their failures, and that is the owner, Jerry Jones.
And if I didn't have such disdain for him, like, when they were cutting to him in the box, that was awesome. That was awesome. I was just happy he wasn't my granddad, because just his disgust, his disbelief, like, how does that work if you're Jerry Jones? Because obviously you got some pretty big dick swingers in the box there with you.
Yeah.
And it's not like it is invite only, but you want to go there to celebrate with Jerry because he's going to be buying strippers and coke for everybody after that game. And then Jesus, stripper and coke is off. Like, so do you just like do the Irish goodbye and walk out and call the car, like, just Sally, call the car, like we're leaving in the third quarter.
And that, like, if you're Jake Winters, that's my go-to name with people that are kind of semi-famous, whatever. If you're Jake Winters and you're expecting a big celebration and things are, I go to the owner's box and everything else, and like it's like, oh fuck, this party's not going to be very fun.
Get that bottle of whiskey in the backpack, and we're heading.
This is kind of going to suck. Let's yeah. Oh fuck. And what is the appropriate exit? Like, do you leave like a fan would at fucking the end of the third quarter, or the game is over?
Oh no, yeah, there's an elevator right there for you.
Like,
hey, Jesus,
what's the proper way to do it? Do you tell Jerry? Say, Jerry, I'm going to beat the traffic. No, because you don't want to be rude, right?
No, I'm all about rude. I'm getting the fuck out of there.
Like, well, Dave, like, yeah, of course, like me and you, but like if somebody extends you an olive branch to be in the owner's box at an NFL football game, that's a pretty fucking good olive branch to get. Like, at what point do you say, this is getting awkward, I gotta get out of here? Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, this is bad. This is bad.
Well, what you do then is
like I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what do you do?
After the first quarter, that's when you order your steak, right? And so it's there by halftime, and then you can finish it off, and then you got a nice full belly, have a whiskey, and then at halftime, Jared, this game ain't over, and we still got a lot of time, and then like midway third quarter, it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna go take a piss and ghost. Oh, unless you're an employee. Yeah, I ghosted.
Oh, do you ghost it like that?
Oh, for sure. If I'm just a hanger on, like if there's no chance of me, like if I was a fan that won this experience kind of thing, what if
you're a quasi friend though?
Oh, then you got to stand there and suck it. You just do, because he's your buddy, and he goes, I just want to be left alone. Gone. Just wait for that.
The second he says, I don't want to talk about it. Okay, good. All right. I'm out.
Love you, Jerry.
Like,
I love you, buddy.
Like, if you won the fan experience, obviously you can just fucking leave. You'll never see that guy again. But if you're a friend, that's a tough fucking exit, man. Or do you do the opposite and just get completely fucking gunned and get so hammered that you have to leave?
That might be something too, right? Let's drink this one away. But Jerry can't get fucking sauce because he has to get in front of the mic.
You get so hammered that Jerry or his minions ask you to leave because they're always panning up the CBS, or whoever was panning up the booth like every fucking 20 seconds. They get so belligerently drunk that CBS goes, can you get rid of that guy in the gray shirt and the gray hat? Because he's a fucking mess.
But on the same note, you still want your invite because those 8 home games are a treat as well.
Oh,
right? So you don't want to fuck that up for next year.
Yeah, don't get hammered, but you can't. Ghosting's you know what? That's one of those situations as you get older. Like, as you get older, if you ghost somebody or you just disappear, I don't think the host would get upset with you. Like, to be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go. Like,
Yeah.
let's just say if you came over to 1420 World Headquarters here, and me and Deanne got in a little bit of a tiff, a little tiff. We never fight. We disagree, but we don't fight. Let's say that me and her got in a tiff. If you were to just walk out the front door and leave, I would understand. I would be. I get it. If you didn't say fuck all, I would get it. Is that the same kind of situation?
Yeah, I think so. When it's getting uncomfortable, and the situation is beyond my control, there's nothing I can say or do that's going to change anything that's going on.
Yeah, because
in your
telling a person to calm
conversation
down
or on the
always
field.
works really well.
Yeah. Well, there's always next year. Like, fuck, and Jerry Jones, I'm 5 years old. Like,
Yeah.
Christ, I don't know how old he is, but he looks every minute of it now, because
He's,
that team's going to drive him to an early grave.
He
But-
aged a lot yesterday, but
Oh
yeah,
God, they showed him more than Taylor Swift.
that was crazy. The no, I you don't know what that you're going to do with that football team, and like how it's such a disaster year in year out. And yeah, it's easy to point a finger. And I like there's a lot of coaches that came up and availability and Belichick and fucking people are talking Saban. Saban's retired. He's not going there. You would have to be, yes, you want a coach in that league. It's the pinnacle, obviously, to pinnacle. But I don't think they haven't fired McCarthy yet. I think it's inevitable that they will. But 12 wins is 12 wins. I mean, it's not that bad. But you still got to show shit in the playoffs. You'd have to be desperate or not have a great resume, I guess, to take that Dallas job, because you're under the watchful eye of Jerry and his minions are there, Jerry World. I think you'd have to be a complete moron to take that fucking job.
Yeah, it would be a tough job to have, but if you ever get it delivered, then you're going to walk on water for a long time. And just to touch upon that, I put 95% of the blame on Mike McCarthy. He's not a great coach. That team he won with in Green Bay, that was, once again, thank you, Aaron Rodgers, for being really fucking wicked at the quarterback position. But winning in the playoffs isn't about running that same bag of tricks out every time. The other team they studied you. They know all your quirks, they know everything. And in that first half, that's exactly what it looked like. Dallas had no answer on the offensive or defensive side. Green Bay was a better coached team that knew all the Dallas tendencies on offense and defense, and they fucking rode them like a wet pony. I was embarrassed for Dallas how bad they were playing.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah.
It was like Green Bay had a copy of their fucking playbook, and that's on the coach, man. You got to switch shit up, and I don't think McCarthy has switched his shit up. I really don't, because he hasn't shown me that he can do it, because he can't win in the playoffs. Right? They won one game last year against a lower seed. And then they came up to San Fran, and San Fran said, "Thank you for the lunch money. Now go home."
Only team in I can't remember what I heard it on Adam Shine this morning on Sirius there, and only a 12-win team 3 years in a row, 3 or 4 years in a row to not get to a conference championship game. Right?
Yeah.
Like it's
that's on the coach.
Well,
it's on the coach.
It's on the coach, but more so, I think it's on ownership. Right? And you know what? It's also the same quarterback.
Right.
There's a few constants there, really, when it comes down to it, and the one constant's not changing, right? And that.
Oh, safety! Sorry.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I'm about 3 seconds ahead of you, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's you wonder, like, Cowboy fan, he or she must be I guess they must be a little beside themselves, because eventually you gotta kind of like go, fuck me, enough. Like I'm good. It's been like
being
Emmett Smith and Michael Irvin and Troy Aikman. That's a long fucking time ago. Like that's even fucking a longer time ago than Jeter, Mariano, and Pettit. Right.
Well, it put it in perspective a little bit when we had Aaron on Thursday. Like the last time Dallas won the Super Bowl, that was the year he was born. Like, and obviously that makes me feel old, but that's what, 28 years ago. Fuck me.
Years.
That's a long time ago.
And to be quote unquote America's team, well, fuck, they better do some voting somewhere else because that's not fucking very good. That's